Hey everybody, it's Michael from Replica Airguns with another tabletop video review. Today we're looking at the Crosman A4-P CO2 Blowback BB machine gun. And again, this is the tabletop review. I haven't done an actual field test shooting video for this pistol/rifle, but as you can see, this is another Crosman AR full auto BB rifle, part of their line of AR platform machine guns that they've come out with over the years. So there's the original SBR, then there's the MPW, or sometimes referred to as the Bushmaster. There's the R1. There's also an AK version, but we're going to stick with the AR platform here because this product fits in nicely with that lineup and all the magazines, and I would imagine a lot of the parts are compatible. It is slightly different in that this is the pistol version. So all the other guns, or the AR BB machine guns from Crosman, have some sort of a rear stock. This product is sort of the ultra short pistol version. That said, I have heard other people mention that you might be able to swap this out and just get sort of the buffer tube kind of concept and add some sort of a rear stock to it, but that's not really the purpose of this gun. If you want that sort of gun, then maybe get one of the other versions like the R1 or the MPW or the SBR. Now there is definitely some crossover between the products. I'll kind of show you them a little bit here when I do a little bit of a comparison in a second here, but let's go over specifications. This is a 4.5mm steel BB rifle / pistol. It has full blowback operation, uses dual 12-gram CO2 cartridges, has the 25-shot metal / plastic dropout magazine that holds the BBs and the CO2. It shoots in both semi and full auto, which is selectable. It shoots around 400 plus FPS with up to 1400 rounds per minute when in full auto mode, of course. This gun weighs 5.3 pounds with metal and plastic parts. Now, it doesn't come with any flip-up adjustable sights or iron sights. It does come with this little red dot right here, okay? I'm using a new camera, so hopefully we're gonna get a little bit better focusing. A lot of times I struggle with focusing because the other camera I use, the Sony RX100, had a larger sensor, which makes focusing a little bit different because it's got a shorter field of focus. This is a smaller sensor camera, but it does give me a wider field of focus, so hopefully that helps this video out. Moving on. Now again, there is no buttstock as this is the pistol configuration, but again, that buffer tube possibility with adding a stock might be an option. If I find out more information on that, I'll let you know. I couldn't really find any other reviews or anyone showing how that's done, but I did hear it mentioned that it was possible. That's yet to be determined though. Now this does have a non-rifled barrel, and it has an AR compatible pistol grip. There's lots of places to mount accessories on the quad Picatinny rail setup. Now this gun can be separated top and bottom fairly easily. I may or may not show you that here in this video, but I have shown it in other videos with this series of these guns from Crosman. You're going to find a working charging handle, working dust cover, magazine release, bolt release, and selector switch. And if you haven't already noticed, it's basically a replica of the AR or M4 platform of rifles. And this product is made in Taiwan and distributed by Crosman. It does come in this cardboard box here. Okay, you can see it there with the red dot on it. Okay. Information on the back here. Okay, specifications, full semi-auto, 12-gram CO2 cartridges, 4.5mm steel BB, 25 BBs, 5.3 pounds, I think that's what I said. Yeah, about that. 21.2-inch total length, smooth bore barrel, red dot, safety selector. Okay, now it says here up to 430 FPS. There's sort of some discrepancies. Some sites say 400, but that's the typical FPS for this series of guns. Okay, 130 meters per second, up to 1400 rounds. Again, in the box, you get the red dot sight, mostly plastic, but you can put whatever you want on there as it is Picatinny rail setup. You get the battery, oops, and the Allen key for putting that on, adjusting different things. The battery goes in the sight. And then you get the manual. You have to have reading glasses like myself if you want to read this. I'm not going to go through it, but you know, basically how to use it, all that kind of information, loading and everything, red dot setup, all of that's there in the manual. Now, I haven't mentioned this already, but this product is available in both our Canada and our US stores over at replicaAirguns.ca for Canada and replicaAirguns.us for the US. Okay, quickly going to show you a couple things I did want to mention. You can use any of the AR style magazines. This is the high capacity magazine, so it still allows for 25 rounds per load, but it has this kind of cool way of quickly adding BBs to it, so you can speed load it without having to manually, pump BBs in there using whatever other speed loader you might have around. This is a lot quicker. You can put a ton of BBs in here and just keep shooting. Now, you don't get any more CO2. This still just holds the 2 CO2s, but you have a lot more BBs in the reservoir, so that's cool. So here's the Bushmaster MPW, and you can see it has the kind of shorter front Picatinny rail, so they've used the same rail on the front, just this one's black, okay? This one has the AR style buffer tube, which is nice, so you can put AR compatible rear stocks on here. So if you're looking for something like that, that's cool. Now I'm not sure if this even comes off because it doesn't seem to unscrew that easily, but I'm going to show you the SBR because it has literally the exact same mock suppressor or whatever you want to call this. They're identical, but you have a much longer Picatinny rail on this product here. And then you have Crosman's proprietary buffer tube slash whatever you want to call it, rear stock. This is not so much AR compatible. Okay, so yeah. But other than that, you can see that the receivers are virtually identical. This part here, right, just slightly different rails and different rear setups. Similar pistol grips on both of these products as well. All right, at this point, I'm going to do a bit of a walk around. We'll just take the magazine out. I'll show that real quickly. These magazines are all the same. And what's nice about them is you can see here, you can put your dual CO2. There's a little Allen key there that you're not going to lose because it's right in there. Part of it just popped out, but it should just snap back in. Yeah. Anyways, why is it not snapping in? There, popped it in. Just got to snap it in. Okay, so there's an order that you have to do this. It does say right on the instructions on how to do it. You got, I believe this one here, it says, if you can see that, first. So you tighten this one first, this one second. Just make sure you do it in the right order. Okay. And I believe you can actually just run a single CO2. If you just only have one left, you can run the first one here and run it that way if you want to. That's a possibility. Okay, so again, your BBs go in here. You just load them up in that little trough there. Okay, just release the follower and you're good to go. All right, so let's just quickly show this guy here. So it's kind of reverse threaded, but you might be able to put something else on here, some sort of mock suppressor. And there is your barrel, comes right out. Okay, so if you got a jam, whoops, if you got a jam, don't throw that on the ground, you can quickly and easily get to it by taking off the mock suppressor and removing the barrel and then tightening it back up. So that's kind of cool. I didn't even know that until I got to that point. You have your magazine release here, okay? You have your charging handle, which opens your dust cover, and you can see the working bolt, okay? This is just a forward assist that's non-functional, one of the only parts that's non-functional on this gun. Gun weighs good weight though for the size. Okay, you have your selector switch, so semi, or I believe actually, yeah, that's safe, semi, and full. Okay, safe, semi, full. You have a bolt catch release, right? Since there's no magazine in it, let me just do this so I can show you how that works, because it's good to see it. So if you're out of ammo, the bolt will lock back. If you load some ammo in there, you can bolt catch release it with the selector right here, this bolt catch release. Okay, very cool. You can see here we have the nice rail, Picatinny rail. If you want to put iron sights on here, you could. You could put whatever you want on there, really. Okay, you've got this nice grip. Everything really looks and feels great on this gun. It's a nice product all around. Now I'm not going to show you, I'm not going to take it apart. I have taken apart this gun. You just basically push the pins out like you normally would, and you can separate the top and the bottom. You could essentially mix and match parts. If you have other Crosman AR style BB machine guns, you can mix and match parts if you wanted to. All right, let's get in some of the pros and the cons. This is a super realistic working M4/AR 4.5mm BB rifle, just like the other Crosman rifles in this lineup or this series of BB machine guns. I love the full blowback operation with both semi and full auto shooting. You can feel the blowback operation rocking the gun, not a lot, but you can feel it a little bit. Has great overall weight and feel to it for its size. Even though there's some plastic parts, it has a great weight to it. Almost everything works exactly like the real steel version. The charging handle, the dust cover, the bolt release, the magazine release, selector switches. I like the dual CO2 metal dropout magazine that holds the 25 4.5mm steel BBs, again along with that CO2. And now if you're looking for something that's more compact, maneuverable, this pistol version might be the one for you. Other than that, if you want some sort of a buttstock version, then maybe look at the other products. That'd be a lot easier for you if you want that typically adjustable buttstock to shoulder mount it more than hold it like a pistol as you would have to do with this version. Like that it includes the red dot sights and the ability to add pop-up iron sights if you want. And again, there's the quad rail mounting system on the front here for lots of mounting points for additional hardware. And as I showed you, you can use the high capacity magazine. That's going to give you a little bit more fun time and less reloading time, especially if you're shooting in full auto. All right, some cons. The receiver is plastic, but it's well made, and I wouldn't say it compromises feel or weight since there's lots of metal throughout this gun, especially internally. Again, no iron sights included, so you're going to have to go with that red dot, but I think that's a pretty good option for this pistol. Going to be quick and easy to sight targets in using that red dot. And again, there's really no buttstock option here. And I'm not positive if you can add one, but I have heard rumors that you may be able to somehow. All right, that wraps up this tabletop review for the Crosman A4 CO2 Blowback BB machine gun. If you're interested in this product or other Crosman AR series products, or even the AK-1, which is the AK-47 version, then check out our Canada store over at replicaAirguns.ca and our US store over at replicaAirguns.us. I'll put links in the description to make it easier to find these products if you're looking for them. And of course, we have other products in both our Canada and US stores. We have air guns, BB guns, airsoft guns, pellet guns, blank guns, and other accessories. So check out replicaAirguns.ca for Canada and replicaAirguns.us for the US. All right, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Until next time, take care.